Welcome everyone to the main event, the Dark Hero Arc Dark Deku Izuku Midoriya on the move Universe's My Hero Academia Challenger Series Challenger deck. Interesting thing about this deck is that I actually got it as a gift from my boy Rick. Most of you know him as ExperienceRick from his Whatnot channel, his YouTube channel, and his Facebook profiles. Everybody just knows him as Rick. He's a really good guy. If you don't follow him, I will be sure to tag his channel and everything in the subscription or description below. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that I kept this sealed because I didn't want to like spoil anything for myself, and I've been trying to keep away from the cards themselves. I've seen a couple of them here and there, and I know that there are some like alt arts that people are hunting for in this. You have to excuse my camera. I'm trying to get it to focus as much as I can here. Let me turn the brightness down just a skoosh. See if that helps. Sort of, kind of. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it because I'm really excited about like opening this thing up and then seeing what the cards look like. In case you didn't know, this deck, it's one of the newer Challenger Series decks that just came out. It's a 60 card ready to play deck, which you can kind of see there potentially, but it's too bright. Anyway, you can kind of see it right there where it says ready to play 60 card deck. 2 all new characters, Izuku Midoriya on the move, and then Izuku Midoriya Quirk Unleashed, which is these two. Well, these two, I guess. Anyway, and then the booster pack has a collector's, and there's 6 random alt arts, foil cards to kind of be a part of it. I know people look for the, not the bullet kick, but Fajin Flurry is the name of it. But anyway, I can't wait anymore because I want to open this up and kind of like review the cards and kind of just talk about them a little bit. Keep in mind, my channel is still very young, still very new, still very fresh to the game. I've been playing since March of this year when the Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament set dropped. That's when I officially started playing and like picking up everything. So first and foremost, these are the things that you actually like get in the box itself is the 60 card deck. You have the booklet here that's going to have, I think, all of the little check marks. Yeah, these are just the different arts that you can have. And like I said, there's the Izuku Midoriya, and then that's the normal like card, what it looks like, which kind of can't really see it with all the white background. And then the alt art is the one that's here in the bottom. And I personally like Wielding One for All. That's a really cool card. At least the artwork looks really cool. You will notice that some of these are just like the bullet kick, and the alt art is essentially the same pose and the same like screen cap from the anime, but it's just zoomed in a little bit more. Fajin Fury or Flurry, yeah, Fajin Flurry. That's the one that everyone looks into. The reason why is because we will get into that later. As far as me doing like a full-on breakdown of this deck, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that or not. Just depends on how well this video does. This is more of like an unboxing thing. I'm going to open up the booster pack. I'm going to open up the deck and just kind of like flip through the cards a little bit. Kind of look at the artwork and then just go from there. It's going to be a pretty quick video that I would like to think. If you're looking for more in-depth analysis review of the character and the cards themselves, I mean, there's going to be a handful of channels that you can check out. By all means, go consult them, because if you're going to talk to me about like rulings or whatever, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to be like, yeah, sure, it makes sense to me. Whatever says it on the card, and then, yeah, that's what happens. I really do like the character card though, the Izuku Midoriya. Beat his ass, young Midoriya. I really like that card. It's really cool. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go ahead and open up the booster pack and get that out of the way. And then that way we can go on to the real business that people, well, yeah, let's just go ahead and open it. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna make sure you get your money's worth, and I'm gonna make sure that I get my views worth out of this. So if you want to go ahead and just watch me open that pack, you can go ahead and skip forward in the video. I will go ahead and pop this bad boy open if I can get my fingernail under there. And I'm sure that some of y'all are screaming, like, don't use your fingernail! You're going to scratch your cards! It's like, man, I put them in sleeves anyway. It's going to be fine. And also, my big thing about, like, is this right here, which you can kind of see the issue with it. They pack these cards in these Challenger Series decks so good and so like uniform. You kind of have to like get them out of the packaging and just kind of like rough them up a little bit. That way they can kind of get separated. So, excuse me for a minute while I just kind of do this. I'm not bending them. I'm just kind of like ruffling between my hands, trying to get them like, separated out from each other. So, easiest thing to see is you have your character card, Midoriya, and then that's going to be like the main hit point. You have Wielding One for All, which is the action card that is going to be essential to this deck because what they have established are, let me turn this a certain way, is the vestige keywords. And you can see form, unflip one foundation in your stage. If that card has vestige, draw one card. And then let's see what else we have. We have the character, we have the actions, we have 2 copies of Tattered Costume, which I'm sure that people will want multiple copies of. The UR in the deck is going to be the Bullet Kick, of course, and then we have 2 Fajin Flurry, and then we have 2 of the One for All Full Cowling 45% Impact Detroit Smash. One thing that you will see about this deck, which is incredibly interesting in my mind, is that Midoriya is special because, not only is he main character, best boy energy, they gave him 5 symbols. 5 symbols to play with, which, again, my camera does not like the glare from these cards because it is holographic. But we have air, good, life, void, and water are the 5. He is a 6 hand size character. He's 29 health, which is not bad at all. The in-depth look of him is, as a form, you can commit X foundations, transform this character. X equals 3 minus the number of face-down cards in your card pool. X may equal 0. His enhance ability on face is commit 1 foundation. This attack gets +3 or -3 speed, which is great because speed is king in this game. I keep saying it all the time. Response, tap, or response, however you want to call it. I always say tap because we all know it as tap. Anyway, discard 1 vestige card before this attack's block step, reduce its damage to 0. And then on the other side, we have Quirks Unleashed, which is the Dark Hero arc, which is essentially what we saw like last season with My Hero Academia. But anyway, so this is like the main package that you're going to see like in this deck. You have the character, you have 2 actions, you have 2 assets, and then you have the attack package here. And then each of these people will probably be wanting like 2 copies of each, or 4 copies of each, excuse me. So, go ahead and back all this up. We got this bad boy in here now. And these are probably going to be the, we also have First Wielder One for All. That's another rare foundation. But yeah, now we have the deck itself. It's split up. We have the attack cards, and then we have the foundation cards. And then that is going to be like the support system. That this is going to be kind of like the main meat and potatoes, and then this is going to be like the stuff that helps this get going and firing. Let me just kind of flip through these. Okay, so 8th Wielder, that's a vestige. Vestige. 4th Wielder, Danger Sense. 2nd Wielder, 7th Wielder, 6th Wielder. Yeah, all of these. Yeah, all of those are vestige cards, so that triggers that ability really well. Stun 2, Deku Swift Takedown. Looks like a little uncommon. There's 3 copies of that. Pinpoint Focus, Black Whip Shot. There's 4 of those in there. Rapid Rescue, Smoke Screen Charge. I know that some people are kind of looking for that card, or like wanting to use that card because of its breaker ability, I guess. Yeah, but that's not too bad. I mean, this is the deck itself. It looks really great. I'm sure that it plays fine, if I had to guess. And I mean, that's the response to this deck when you're like playing the game in general, is like it's just a good starter deck to kind of crack open out of the box. And I mean, usually the price for this deck in its entirety is going to be like, I don't know, $25, $30 depending on who you're shopping with. Some stores will probably get greedy, but hopefully not too much. But anyway, thank you guys for kind of hanging out and watching this video. And now that we have reached the end, and I'm sure if you skipped this far, you missed all the fun little song and dance that I got to do for you guys. So let's just flip this over this way. Just rip this. And that way we all have like a little surprise here. So let me, okay, hold on. How do I want to do this? Let me flip this around because I want the special card to be the last card that we see. So I think I need to go 1, 2. There we go. I think these are, yeah, those are alts. Okay. So that way, like, the quote-unquote best card will be in the back. Because I just like doing stuff like this because it's just fun. And once again, I will say thank you to Rick. You're awesome, dude. I truly appreciate your time, your effort, all of the stuff that you do in and out of the community on Whatnot on your YouTube channel. If you hit up Twitch and if you're on there, then that's perfect. But I know you personally from Whatnot and your streams there. Really good guy, really cool guy. But yeah, I appreciate him like letting me kind of peruse this deck and take it for a spin and see where we go from there. So last but not least, let's see what we got. We have the alt art of Deku's Swift Takedown, which is a pretty great card. The next card is the uncommon foil of the Deku's Swift Takedown. So this is the alt art and the regular art. So you can kind of see those side by side, that they do have some kind of difference to them. And I guess it's kind of like there's one point of view and then this is the other point of view. But anyway, the next card is a foundation. The 5th wielder, Black Whip. And I want to say that there are 4 copies of that in the deck already, but it's nice to have like a foiling of this, so that's fine. The next card is a foundation, Creative Counter. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, does that hit? Oh, it does have his wife on there. Yeah, everybody loves the I don't even know what you would. She reminds me of Snivy, a Pokemon or whatever, but I don't know what you would like. She's not really a snake or a cat or. Anyway, people like that woman. Next one should be the alt art. It's a foundation. 6th wielder, Smokescreen. That's pretty cool, actually. Kind of like that. Very cool, very cool, very nice. Now, I doubt that this is the character, but if this was the alt art Midoriya that was the last card in here, that would be pretty cool. However, I don't think we got that lucky, which is fine. It is what it is. I'm still going to play the character anyway. But let's see. The last card is Alt Art Bullet Kick. Wow, that's actually like kind of gorgeous. Now that I'm like looking at it side by side. Hold on, let me look. Let me grab the other Bullet Kick. So like I was saying about Bullet Kick, it's more or less the same artwork, but it's just zoomed in. I say artwork, but it's just a screenshot. So there's the normal Bullet Kick that you get as the UR, and then there's the alt art Bullet Kick. But still, either way, really, really, like really cool cards. They look really great. I mean, they feel great. Yeah, I'm looking I'm looking forward to playing this deck, and it just looks really fun. And I guess that's me just being like what's the word? Just genuinely interested and being naive enough to just play whatever this game gives me, and I look forward to it. But anyway, that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I will make some more fun content in the future. And until next time, pass your checks and don't top deck. And once again, Rick, thank you very much for your time, your effort, and giving me this wonderful, wonderful gift of the Dark Hero Arc Challenger Series deck. Anyway, take it easy, everybody.